All right, ladies, I'm going to show you my everyday makeup look. A lot of you have been asking what I wear on my eyes and what do I wear on my lips, and I'm just going to show you a very simple routine. This is not an over-the-top, like, let me do a million steps. First and foremost, when I wake up, I take the Almay pads. These pads are so easy to use. I love them. I've been using them for years. They are oil-free though. There's two types, oil and oil-free. Get the oil-free unless you're wearing waterproof mascara, which I don't recommend because it does dry out the eyelashes and it does break your eyelashes. So get the oil-free. And I always do this in the morning after I wash my face. So I'll wash my face with the Ever cleanser that I've mentioned in multiple videos. And I just take one of these and I keep it, once I use it, I still keep it to the side, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I just wanna make sure that I don't have any residual mascara underneath my eyes, so it's all nice and clean. All right, so the first thing I do is I literally just keep it on the top like this of the product. So the first thing I do is I take my Fresh Beauty Studio. This is our eye primer. This is in light medium. I cannot live without this product. No other product that I've ever researched basically compares to this product. This is an eye primer. It's beautiful. It finishes off like a nice powdery finish, but it doesn't leave your eye too white or too dark. That's what I love about it. So I want to neutralize. You can see that my eye lid is a little bit dark. I want to neutralize that. I take it all the way up to my brow bone. And speaking of my brow bone here, I have a lot of hair. I have a not plucked because I am growing out my brows just to see. I'm doing an experiment with the Grande Brow Serum and I want to see how much growth I have. So I'm just going to do this on both of my eyes. And then I'm going to, and you can see what a dramatic difference. Like now my eyeshadow is going to be true to what it is because it's not competing with the darkness on my eyelid. So I'll bring it down just like right here in the corner of the eye, all the way up to the brow bone, simple, easy. Okay, so now that's primed. Then I'm gonna take, and this is like a no-brainer. I'm gonna take my Bottled Blonde, and this is what it looks like. It's a very simple eyeshadow palette, highly pigmented. It's gonna have a lot of payoff for you, but I love how this metallic-y silver just really pulls in my look with my hair, and it's light and it's just beautiful. It's very natural, and that's what I like. I don't want to wear tons of makeup. I don't wanna look like I'm wearing tons of makeup. I feel like it's aging if you're wearing tons of makeup. So I'm just doing my lid, almost just like the middle of my lid up to the crease here. And I'm just patting it on, and it's really minimal. I'm not doing a ton of work here. And that's basically it with that color. So I use the middle color here, just like that. I use that middle color. And then I'm going to just take a different brush, and I'm gonna go into the darker color here, the far contour color. And I just do a little bit on the end here. Now, have you noticed that I did not do my foundation and I did not do my concealer? There's a reason why, ladies. Why would I do my makeup on my eyes and have any kind of fallout? Because even though I'm just doing a little bit, you know there's fallout, like down here. So I don't want to have a beautiful canvas and work all this time on my concealer and my foundation, even if I just throw on a tinted moisturizer, if I'm going to have fallout. So I wait until I do my eyes, and then I'm gonna do my face. All right, so I just pat it on that corner. No biggie. This is very simple. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll take the brush that I just used, and I'll just blend it in. So I have a little bit of a contour. It's not a big deal. It's very simple. Don't overthink it. Then I'm gonna just take the lightest color here. I don't want to have a major reflection. I take this lightest color that's down here, and I just do the brow bone. Very simple. So I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna go up on the brow bone. So it lightens up the brow bone. It gives my brow area a little bit of highlight. Now, look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the Almay pad that I had before, and I'm just going to clean up underneath. Do you see that you get all of that residual eyeshadow just basically hanging out on your face? And it gives you a nice crisp look to your eyeshadow. So you're basically just taking away any of that fallout. All right, so now what you can do too is you can take, If you wanted to do a little liner, you could do a little liner. I don't. You could take a little shadow brush, wet this, and you can do a little bit of darkness around the eye if you wanted to. I just don't, not during the week. It's totally fine. You can curl your eyelashes. You can use a heated eyelash curler. On the weekends and at night, I will do that. During the week, I don't. So I'm just going to use my Chanel Voluminous. This is my mascara. And what I do is I go to the base of my lashes and I wiggle up and I almost kind of like blink down so I can get every single lash. And I don't do it super fast because I want to make sure that I'm actually applying this product to my lashes and not the tips. I see that a lot in my makeup classes. The ladies will start and they'll just do the tips like this. You want to get to the base of your lashes, wiggle that wand up, and almost like squint down a little bit because that really gets, at least I can see from my lashes, just really gets all of them, and I get a nice volume thickness to the base. That's what you want, because since I don't wear eyeliner, that's why it looks like I have a little bit more darkness and denseness to my lash line, is because I'm putting that mascara at the base. So I really have been using this Voluminous for I think it's been 2 years now, and it's very hard for me to get off of it. I try other ones. I've been trying the Ever Whiplash that came out recently, and I just haven't given it enough time because I'm just so obsessed with this one. And to change, it honestly makes or breaks your morning, at least for me. My mascara, has that ever happened to you where you've tried to change and you're like so bummed you want to do your whole makeup over because you're like, my mascara is not looking like it always does? Confidence is in mascara, I have to tell you. All right, so do I do bottom lashes? No. Nighttime, on the weekends, yes, but I don't need extra darkness on the bottom. If I wanted to have a little darkness, I could just take the brush that I used the dark contour color in. I can just go underneath here if I wanted to. But you don't have to. It's not a big deal. Okay, so now I have a clean face. I have my eyes on. Let's do brows. So I've been using this Brow Power. This is a universal from IT Cosmetics. This is called Brow Power. It is a brow pencil and it's a universal taupe. Look at how dark my brows are, and this actually really looks natural and beautiful. It's not too light, not too dark, and it has a spoolie on the other end, which is basically like a mascara wand. I don't know where the top went, but it's like a mascara wand, and you can run through your brows. So all I do is I usually brush up my brows a little bit. They're a little bit messy and unkept because I'm growing them out. I just want to see what this brow serum does. Speaking of the brow serum, this is what it looks like. This is old packaging, but it's just it's a serum that you put on your brows at night. So this bottle lasts 4 months and you'll start seeing results in 6 to 8 weeks. So this is what I've been using. So I just run through my brows. I give them a little bit more shape and not too much. I'm not doing like Instagram brows. I'm not going over the top. I'm just wanting my brows to look like they're fuller, they're more defined, filling in this little spot here that I have. I give them a little bit more of an arch, and then I just bring them down. So it's not like I spend, a lot of time perfecting brows. I try to keep it as simple as possible, ladies. This is not where you want to spend, an hour doing your makeup. I just have a couple simple products that really work for me, and they make my everyday very easy, my everyday makeup very easy. I've shown this. I have a new app, as you can see, that basically likes to tell me about all these flights, and it sounds like a doorbell. I have an age-defying Osmosis. Osmosis is the company, but it's called Age Defying Treatment Concealer and Silk. I've shown this before, and what's really cool about this is that it has a hydrating balm on one side, and then you have the concealer on the other. So how many times have you put on a concealer and you're like, my eyes are so dehydrated, that wasn't a good look? So now what you can do is you can just swipe over where you put your concealer, so it has a little bit of hydration, smoothness already. So I think it's great for 40 plus, because who has perfectly hydrated under eyes? No one, right? So I just put a little bit of it on, so when I do put my concealer on, it goes on very, very smooth Goes on very nice. Let me tell you the color of this. Oh, the color is silk. That's what the color is. So I just do a little bit of concealer and then I'll wipe it down. I guess I should have turned this off, huh? All right, now it's on silent. All right, so this is what's really important to know, ladies. Okay, so you can see how I just put it just like this. You can bring it down to your kind of like a upside down triangle. So you just put it on. So all of this gets lighter. You're not just doing a little circle underneath and you have a demarcation line. So bring it all the way up to your under eye, out to the end of your eye, and then just down right here. So all of this, because I have discoloration right here, not so much right underneath my eyes. So I want to make sure I don't use sponges. I don't use brushes. I feel like that when I do, I always get in trouble with breaking out. I don't feel like you can really sanitize brushes very well. Yes, you can use antibacterial and you can do that with the sponges. I don't know. I like the skin on skin feel. I feel like it works better into the skin, having that warmth of your hands. And you can really feel like you don't have streaks all over from the brush or from the sponge. So I just work it in like that. And then I'm gonna go over with my foundation. So I just bring this out. I just want it to look as natural as possible. So it doesn't matter if I put it on my nose or bring it up, just dispersing this product. Now I use the La Mer, the Soft Fluid Foundation. This is in Shell number 11. I'm looking for a dupe right now for you ladies. I've been testing that product, but until I find the exact product that I really feel is a great alternative to this foundation, I'm not gonna share until I find that. Literally though, you need a pump of this. That's it. That's all I use with this. This foundation lasts forever, and it should because it's $110. So this will last you at least 4 months. You can kind of get a little bit more out of that, but it's like a serum, and it has the miracle broth in it, but it's like a serum that just dries to a beautiful, silky, polished skin. I mean, it just goes right into my skin. I feel like it's more of a treatment than I do a foundation, and I just absolutely have loved this foundation. And the reason why I actually even started using it, I was at Nordstrom and I saw it and I thought, oh, they reformulated it or they had just launched it or something like that. And I was like, let me try a sample. I thought, ugh, not gonna like this. The price is gonna turn me off and I'm not gonna like it at all. And what happened? I totally was obsessed with it. I was like, why is this like a serum? Why does it look so good? And of course, you have to have a high price point. So back to getting a dupe for you. I will have that coming out soon. But do you see that this one drop basically goes right into my skin? The whole face. I still have a little bit left over. So I bring it down the rest. I don't actually put a ton on my neck. I bring it down to make sure that I don't have any demarcation and it all smooths together. This little spot here, I'll, add in a little bit more. I'll take it over my lips. So everything's neutralized. And then it looks just so beautiful. All right, so now what I do is I just take my Fresh Beauty Studio palette. I've showed you Classic Beach. It's my favorite because everything's in here that you need. So you have a bronzer, you have a blush, and you have a highlighter. The highlighter I use on the weekends or at night, but I don't usually use that depending on my mood during the week. I want to get out the door. I just want to put on a little bronzer. I have this brush. Don't ask me where I found it. I've just kind of had it stuck in my makeup bag, and this is what I use for my makeup during the week. You're a little surprised, right? Did you think I was gonna be like this crazy, all this typical YouTube makeup, all the brushes and all of the crazy techniques? No, ladies, this is for working women. This is for women that are wanting to get out of the door fast, want to look put together with minimal effort. It's not about tons of product, not about tons of brushes, tons of sponges, not about all this contouring, none of that. This is just very simple. And I just did a little bronzer on my cheeks. Again, a nice tip. Top of the ear straight down. Do you see where I applied it? That's where you put your bronzer. And you want to blend it in. You don't want it to have a big streak, but at least you know where to put it when you look at your face from the top of the ear to here. I'm gonna take a little bit of this beautiful peachy golden blush that's very, very light, and I'm just gonna smile, put it on the apples of my cheeks, work it back. Just a little, and this has a little bit of highlight in it. That's why I don't really feel like I need to put on a highlighter. All right, so that is fun. Throw this into your bag. You have it. You can touch up. You always are on the go and ready and to look beautiful with a little palette like that. I showed you recently on my Instagram stories my favorite lip trio, which is going to be my Silk waterproof, or this is actually called Satin Waterproof Lip Liner. And then I have two options. I just got two different options from Chanel. These are Glossomers. This is 722, and then this is 119. Very natural, very creamy. They changed their applicator, which is beautiful, and it actually really gets the whole entire lip. You get a lot of product coming out on the lips compared to the other applicator they used to have where you had to really work to get the gloss on your lips. And then I use Fresh Beauty Studios Nick Ray. This is my absolute favorite. It's an everyday natural color, not too brown, not too pink, just really a lip color. So I'm going to show you that now. And I'm just going to line my lips. What I love about this though is that it's waterproof and it's so creamy. You have on the end a lip pencil, so you can, or a lip brush basically, so you can actually get really precise with it. And if you do like to, if it's too round for you because it's a mechanical lip liner, you can sharpen it on the other end also. So you have a little bit of like little arsenal tools. You can fill in your lip if you want to. Nice and creamy. It's not gonna break like most lip pencils do. I put on a little Nick Ray High Gloss, very moisturizing, this lipstick. And you can find all of these products on my website. I finally have them up for you ladies, so it's very simple and easy. And I'm gonna just use the 722. I wanna use this lip gloss over for this look today. See how it literally fits your whole lip, this new little applicator. There. And that's it. So it's very simple now. A couple little additions that I would do. I have the brow fill. These are peptides and fibers for your brows. If you have a little bit more sparse brows, you want to keep your brows in check and in shape. I have this. It comes in light and medium, or yeah, light. No, it's light and dark. I have the dark. So this is just something that's going to give a little bit more dimension, but simple and easy to put on your brows. So you could do that. Also, I didn't mention that the skincare before I do wash my face with the Ever Purifying Cleanser. Then I use the Ever pads. These are biomimetic pads. Did I say that right? Yes, I did. That was a tongue twister. This is a nice exfoliation. So you're going to get a nice exfoliation with this pad. It preps your skin for your foundation, for your moisturizer. And I broke the top of it, so it's impossible to get off. So this is what the pad looks like. Very simple, easy, all over your face and neck. Let it just set in. And then you're going to go over with your moisturizer. The moisturizer that I really like, that in the morning I feel doesn't add any weight to my face and kind of get everything going with my foundation, is the Moisture Injection Gel. It's oil free. This is from Ever also. So it's really one of my staples, that just these three products from Ever, because I know what to expect. It doesn't change my skin. It just makes it look really beautiful and set for my foundation. And the Caudalie, the Reversatile, this is a eye balm. So I really like putting that on in the morning to help with any kind of dehydration, any kind of puffiness. And the last thing that I just kind of whip on, and it's been here again, I don't know where the top is. I don't know where the top is to half my stuff. This is the Broad Spectrum SPF 50. It's a loose mineral sunscreen. And this is from it's Color Science. So what I like about this is I just tap it like this, comes to the top, and then I can just do T-zone, and I'm getting that SPF 50 sets my makeup. I use this actually when I'm on camera a lot for any kind of shine, and that's it. So it's pretty simple, not too many products. All of my products are literally like falling apart because I use them so much. But also, ladies, another thing to just keep in mind, if you have really red eyes or there's allergy season right now, the best eye drops I found is these, I don't know how you say them though. It's ROHTO, ice. I don't know how you say that. Rosto? Something like that. But I'll link them below, just all the products that I have. I really do like these because they make your eyes so white and so refreshed. So those are just like a little bit of a tip I always had that in my makeup kit for my models or anybody to really help just get rid of any of that redness and have a beautiful look. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you on my next.